Hi everybody, so today I'm going to do an unboxing of a Bible that I just got. This one is the 1901 American Standard Version. So I don't have one in this translation. This is the first one that I've got in this one. So let's take it out of the package and see how this looks. And the seller that I got this one from, they said that there has been some issues with when people take it out of the cellophane, out of the shrink wrap, that sometimes the cover has peeled on them, and so they don't accept returns on that. So I did ask them to go ahead and take it out of that. Boy, I'm having as much trouble with this one as I did my last one. Postal Service packages are not meant to get into, apparently. But I did ask them to take it out of the cellophane since they don't accept returns. So I didn't want to get one and then take it out of there and have the imitation leather cover peel or anything like that. So figured I would just have them take it out, make sure that it looked good, and then that way, if it didn't, they could send me a different one. So it will be out of the cellophane, but I expect that since that is what I asked them to do for me. Alright, looks like we've got some additional information in here. Snug fit. Eric, if you're watching, I'm sure you're cracking up, rolling on the floor laughing at this one. Alright, so we've got a catalog and my receipt. And let's take a look at this here. So it's High Village Publishing, 1901 American Standard Version. And this one also is a wide margin. So we've got ultra wide margin, single column, large print, Smythsonian binding, ribbon marker, beautifully gilded page edges, 40,000 entry concordance, 24 pages of color maps and charts. So let's see if this has got, so it does have the ISBN number there. Slide just tells us again what it is, and same with the top. So nice clamshell box. Looks like we've got a little congratulations on our purchase. It's always fun getting a new Bible. And so this here, there is one page in here that there is an issue with, and I don't remember what it is, but this is meant to be slid into those particular pages. So it looks like, and I don't know if this happened in the transit of this one, you can kind of see that line there, which kind of lines up with where the box line goes. So hopefully that won't cause any issues or cause any more wear. Let me get that box out of the way. I don't know if they'll have a note saying what page that goes into. So this is an imitation leather. They also had a bonded leather, but I kind of like the design on this one, and it was half the price of the other one, so I thought I would go with this one, and if I really like the translation, I might go with the other one. So we've got, I do like that it's got the curved book block here. I like that. Red ribbon. I like how they have the red and white tail bands. I like a curved book block. But nicely done. I mean, those, the way that the corners are there, the way that's rounded, looks very nice. You can see how that reflects the light. I mean, nice looking gilding. Actually, it looks really good. Now, I really do like that red and white, so I like the looks of that already. Has a nice looking grain to it. It's got the perimeter stitching, and I like how it's done in white, so that does give it a nice contrast. Actually, it feels really good. I mean, it feels like leather. I just don't know about this little line there, if that'll come out of there or not. If not, that's Alright, I mean, it probably wouldn't have happened if it wasn't out of the shrink wrap, but since I requested that, I'm not going to be upset with it, by all means. So on the spine, we have Holy Bible, American Standard Version, and High Village Publishing. And these are out of print, so there's a few places that you can find them, but they just don't make this one anymore. So we've got a nice paste down liner. Looks good. It looks like it's nice and tight in there. It's a thicker vinyl material. See if I can get a hold of this all right. It's pretty thick. It almost feels like I'm grabbing 2 pages, but it's just that one, so nice and thick. So we've got Holy Bible, containing the Old and New Covenants, 1901 American Standard Version, and again the High Village Publishing. Looks like they're out of California. So here is some info there. They don't have a lot of copyright info on there. We've got a preface to the American edition. So I'll definitely read that since I have not read anything out of this translation before. I know some people say it's the most accurate New Testament version, but whether or not that's true, you never know. So this is going to be my first experience with it. We've got Old and New Testament. And you can tell right away that there is quite a bit of ghosting. So let's pull this page away and see if that helps any. I mean, the print is clear. And you can see right there as I pan down that it is a verse by verse. And it does definitely have those wide margins. But the ghosting is fairly heavy in this, which looks worse on the camera definitely than it does. And if I pull that page away from the other one, it's not as bad, but it is definitely thin paper. But I like that it's verse by verse. I like that. Makes it easy to find stuff. On these margins, if I can get my tape here, we'll show you how big those margins are. So actually, looks like about an inch margin. A little more on the bottom. Looks like we're 1 1/8 on the bottom. Let's see where we're at on top. And top looks like we're about 1 inch, but there's also margin space in the gutter, so I'm going to open it up to where it'll lay a little bit more flat so I can kind of measure that. Oh, and I caught the ribbon there. So that will just be a good time to look at the ribbon. I like the color of that ribbon. I think I'll have to iron it to get it to lay flat. But just a thin ribbon, but it is nice. I mean, it's fairly thick. It feels good. And in the gutter there, it's going to be kind of hard to try to measure with one hand. But it looks like you'd probably realistically have about 1/2 inch of usable space, because the way that curves and goes down in there, you're not going to be able to utilize too much of that. But those outer margins would definitely be usable. So you can kind of see the wrinkling there. And I forget what they call that when it's kind of bunched up like that, but I'm still going to read it, so not going to let that deter me. And it's not like it was a premium Bible or anything, so. It looks like it is just black letter, not any red letter. The ghosting on the camera looks a lot worse than what it does, really. But it is, there is quite a bit of ghosting still, so if that would bother you, then you probably wouldn't want to get one, but I will definitely check out this translation, see what I think. I'm going to have to look and see where that sheet goes. I'm sure if I just Googled one of those verses, it's going to tell me what it is, and then I can figure out what page to insert it, because there was some mistake where either those ones were left out or they were misspelled, or I can't really remember what the issue was with them. So here we've got our concordance. The print on the concordance is pretty dark. You can see there that it's definitely darker than this other print. And again, that ghosting does look a lot worse on the camera than to the naked eye, but it still does have quite a bit of ghosting. Probably more heavy on the ghosting than a lot of my Bibles. But it said that it had quite a few maps, so we're going to check out the maps and what this other stuff is here. Kind of hard to turn. This thing doesn't want to stay open. So we've got what is the Bible, and then it's got all the different sections. So we've got the prophecy books, the law, history, poetry and wisdom. We've got the letters. So that's kind of neat. So I'll definitely check this out. So that's kind of neat. I'm going to have to check these pages out a little bit closer. So we've got an Old Testament time chart. So I'll kind of pan down that so you can see that in case you want to pick one of these up. It wasn't too expensive. I opted for this cover because I wasn't sure how the Bible was going to be, so I didn't want to get their priciest one. And sometimes these imitation leathers just feel better than a bonded most of the time. These are a thicker, kind of a thicker cardstock, but man, I just can't get a hold of those pages. So it does look like it's going to be kind of neat. I haven't seen these type of maps or pictures in any other Bible that I've got, so that's it's got some unique stuff in it. The tabernacle of God's presence. So it gives us a look of like what they think the Ark of the Covenant would look like. And the tabernacle, so that's kind of neat. So it'll be fun to check out either way. We've got King Solomon's temple, Herod's temple. And in that small picture, looks like the remains of an arch from Herod's temple. So that's an actual picture there. We're down here. Looks like an artist's rendition. Got the synagogue. So here it's got a picture from the 4th century Capernaum synagogue. Has been carefully excavated and partially reconstructed. So that's kind of a neat picture there. So yeah, these are, I don't have any Bible that has these type of maps at all in them. So there's another actual picture. This is pretty neat. I'm happy with this little Bible so far. Initial impressions here. The only thing that would bother me and would probably bother a lot of people is the ghosting. Yeah, so these pages back here are pretty neat. Miracles of Jesus Easy Finder. So that's kind of neat how we've got over here, we've got the miracles that he performed and the healings, and then it tells us what gospel it's in and the chapters and verses. That's pretty neat. We've got Paul's conversion there. So these here, all these pages in the back here are really unique. I haven't seen any of these before. And I like how they have the little actual photos in there. That's pretty cool. Then the 7 churches of Asia Minor. Then again, it's got actual pictures. But not a bad Bible. Oh, there's what he meant by cover peeling. He says that it does not do that. Oh, wow. Yeah, so that's not good. But he does mention that on these imitation ones that he's had this happen to it, so I kind of knew that getting into it. So maybe I should have went with the bonded, but I mainly just wanted to check out the translation. So if I like the translation, I'll buy one of the bonded ones. But, so this has been an unboxing and checking out this 1901 edition. It's like some of the pages do stick together a little bit. But I'll check out the translation, see what I think of it. And if I like it, maybe I'll get one that's nicer quality on there. So now it already has that nice worn look. But since I knew that that was one of the issues, you know, I took my chances, so I can't be disappointed in that. But now I have a nice little mess to clean up. Luckily it's confined to my little table. Alright, so I'll just show you this box one more time. So it is the High Village Publishing 1901 American Standard Version. There's the ISBN number for this particular one, but if you think you might want to get one, then you might want to go with that bonded leather, because they said that they have not had any issues with the covers on those. And I think it's a dark, I think they've got a dark brown and a burgundy on that. So, alright, thanks for watching. Have a great day.